Good morning. Starting off day 115, July 10th, here with Pete, VMI grad, 1981, completed the Appalachian Trail. 24, and he's picked me up this morning, dropped me off the trail. He's going to recover me again, but I still got a full pack, no slack packing. But great to finally meet you. Been talking to you on the phone for at least a couple years, and
Yeah, you're doing great.
yeah, so let's get to hiking. Getting on the trail, mile 1500.9, 5:20 in the morning. Look at that. Somebody has already cleared out this section. These trail maintainers here are pretty froggy. Mile 1501. While the sign says 1500, AT changes all the time. It's actually 1501.1, but nonetheless, 1,500 miles from Springer Mountain, Georgia. So this is clearly a recently fallen tree, but it looks like it was from the previous storm. Somebody came out here and used a hatchet to clear that tree instead of using a chainsaw. We're still near some homes, so those folks are being considerate of the homeowners and not having to hear the buzz of a chainsaw using a hatchet. That's even some more hard work. Good morning, America. Mile 1502. Again, great to connect with Pete. And then I see this feather. Birds of a feather. This is from a bird of prey. Looks like a hawk. You're not allowed to possess these, so I'll leave it there for somebody else to enjoy, and nature take its course. Here's a blowdown at 1502.4. Clearly this happened on July 4th. Incredible amount of work already been done. Got to be super careful cutting these trees. I suspect that tree's going to stay there for a while. It's in a precarious place, but I have to do the limbo. View from Mount Prospect. Mile 1503, and trail conditions continue to be green. That's Army vernacular for all clear. Limestone shelter, half a mile. All the blue blaze, but according to Far Out, that shelter is closed due to storm damage. In Connecticut, you're only allowed to camp at designated camp spots. So a lot of those designated camp spots are a little sketchy at the moment. So you really gotta look to see where you're gonna spend the night. Trying out a Element drink mix, chocolate and salt. And it tastes like chocolate and salt. Mile 1504, and this is the first blowdown that I'll have to go around. You can see it's already started creating a path here, but Not that much of a detour. That's going to take some effort to cut through that size of a tree. It's still pretty cruisy. Mile 1504.1. Certainly you got to step over this. Whoop. And then maybe duck your head. Whoop. And go around. But clearly, you can tell that a lot of work had been done to get that blowdown section to a point where it was easily navigable. Small little blowdown here at 1504.5. Gonna do the high stepper. Step and kick, and step and kick. Stopped at Billy's View, and looking at the comments, apparently a few years back, you would need some sort of x-ray glasses to see through the tree canopy, but it has since been cleared. Much appreciated. Definitely an awesome view. 1504.7, and again, step and kick, step and kick. Mile 1505, 1505.1, and up and over, up and over. All right, this one may require some creative routing. Yeah, it looks like somebody's blazed a trail through this one. 1505.1. Yeah, definitely a significant blowdown. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Looking back, had to low crawl, as Sergeant Lane, the ROTC sergeant at VMI, used to say, "Gentlemen, prepare to low crawl." All right, back on the trail. That's what it looks like from the other side. Yeah, definitely a complex obstacle. Passable though. 1505.5, and it looks like people are just plowing through this. Clear. 1505.5. I think I'm gonna backtrack, go around. So I just went around this. Pretty easy. All right, white blaze. 1505.7. And whenever you come up an obstacle, first thing you want to do is figure out how to bypass it. Just like that. As Pete would say, too easy. Oh, by the way, it's Grandpa Pete now. Mile 1506. As I'm coming into Salisbury, they got this nice sketch here related to the road walk ahead. Mile 1507. AT North. Tree workers, some hard guys. Cool bridge, 1928 on US 44. Let me wait for this guy to pass. All right, look at that, 1928. White Blaze to the right. There's some tree work going on up here. I'm waiting them out. So I saw St. Mary's Catholic Cemetery and saw these two headstones, Mrs. Carley, Mr. Carley, and Captain Carley, Purple Heart. Obviously died in service of our country in Vietnam. And I'm going to suggest that person, Richard Carley, born 2 years before his brother. Anyways, thank you for your service, Captain Carley. When you raise that right hand and swear an oath to the Constitution, you have created a blank check that can be cashed at any time for any amount. There's the tree workers. Fortunately, I don't have to go through that. There's White Blaze and AT heading north. Mile 1505.7. Just some blowdown activity here. Looks like there's a path through here. Okay, there it is from the other side. White Blaze. A little bit more blowdowns at 1505.7. Looks like it's been trampled down enough to get through okay. Wow. Definitely this section got hit super hard. Just trees twisted and mangled, blowdowns. Very similar to the conditions of the trees in the impact area of Hurricane Helene. But that was definitely a much bigger swath. This looks like it should be cleaned up, but still definitely some work. 1507.8, looks like there's a hole I could low crawl through, but let me see if I can just go around this stuff. Yep. 1507.8. Still quite a few blowdowns. Again, looks like there's been some foot traffic here. I'm going to turn the phone off as I navigate this with my poles. So, kind of like the wedding at Cana, the best for last. I'm about 1/10 of a mile away from the trailhead. There's a White Blaze, so I'm just kind of skirting away from all these trees. Mile 1507.9, clearly some work has begun just to allow you to get through this area. A lot of work remains. Coming up on Connecticut 41. That looks like a new pole. I think I got a picture of that. Taken by one of the trail supporters. And there's the White Blaze to the left. And yeah, you can see some of the down trees in there. There should be a parking lot up here. Mile 1508. There's the Trail. And here's hiker parking. Just looking ahead, looks like some work had started to be done. There's definitely a lot of work remaining. Finishing up the hiking day, started at 5:20 a.m., finished at 8:40 a.m., 3 hours, 20 minutes, 7.1 miles. Most of it was pretty easy, but the last couple miles had some complex blowdowns. Gonna get picked up by Pete, go back to Jane's and do some horse therapy. Try it again tomorrow.
And touch him on the hind end with that when you're going through this so he hustles his tail around. There you go. There you go. Nice. Now look where you're going this way, right? Very good. There you go. Good. Now when you go through the next time toward the end, just turn this way and then exhale and stop. Very good. Now exhale and stop. Just let your air out. Stop your legs. Nice. And go. There you go. And you can push him. You can do a little bit on his hind end when you, not now, but when you're coming around this end cone, your left hand is going to go back around back toward his hind end. He'll go faster. What you want him to do is hustle around that back thing, the last cone. There you go. Now look this way and push him with the hind end. Use that tail. Nope, you're... Now use it. There you go. See how he hustles?
Yeah.
Now use it. Turn. Get him around. Look where you're going. There you go. Nice. Now put your hands up a little bit. Right. There he goes.
I think he's anticipating it now.
Yep. So what you want to do, if he does that, you want to just say, no, we're not doing that this time. Nice.
Okay. And let me take it.
Okay.
Go.
So hi, I'm Jane, and I'm at the Equine Effect, and this is Dave, who's going to tell you about his experience with us today.
Hi Jane, thanks for having us. I'm David, trail name Mile Marker. I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail, and I'm spending the night here at the Equine Effect, and also got the opportunity to work with Jane and our horses. My wife has a horse. Horse's name is He's User Friendly, and some things that Jane has taught us is that horses will amplify your behaviors, good and bad. They're extremely sensitive. Because they're prey animals, they're in tune with everything around them, probably more than what we humans are. And just by working with the horses, you can tell your behavior will impact the horse. And I think you can translate that into human interaction, where your behavior will impact the behavior of others. So if you remain calm, others remain calm. And so when you're with the horse, remaining calm, have a sense of direction, the horse will follow. On the flip side, if you don't, the horse will let you know. The horse is the most honest animal in the arena, if you will. And the horse can tell you if you're trustworthy or not. So those are some key takeaways that Jane has taught us this day. So I'm grateful for that time.
For sure. Nice. Nice.
Let the line out with the right hand.
Yeah, let the line out. Give him some space. Nice. Exhale.
Finishing up day 116 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm here at the Equine Effect property. You can see the horse behind me. Great day. Got in 7 AT miles and then spent 4 hours with the horses and Jane, who led the discussion and worked with the horses. Bottom line is the horse can tell if you're telling the truth or not. And so horses can certainly help people. Also had dinner with Pete, a thru hiker from the class of 23. He misspoke when he said 24 this morning. Also VMI class of 81. So great to finally connect with him in person. Looking forward to tomorrow. Got some big climbs. Hopefully the trail workers have been out, but I think it's a doable prospect to make it over the hills. But nonetheless, another great day on the AT. Mile marker signing out.